Yo, what's going on, guys? So the other day there I was sitting in front of the TV screen with the age-old question, what show should I watch with my girlfriend? You know, picking a new show with your girlfriend is the only thing that relates to falling at the hands of a slow and very painful death. I recently got Hulu strictly for Shark Tank watching purposes only, so we agreed that if we could watch one episode of Shark Tank, we would also watch one episode of this show she really wanted to watch called Get Organized. Or something like that. It's one of those Netflix originals where the host makes me want to skin myself alive and throw myself to the sharks. I thought this show was going to be sort of like Fixer Upper or maybe Property Brothers, but boy oh boy was I wrong. I do love Joe and Chip though, at least I did before I found out this phony really doesn't do almost any of the work on his own show. It's really all just his crew of Mexicans that he never gives credit to. Then he just strolls in there and he puts up a beam or something like that, takes all the credit and acts like he's fucking Bob the Builder. But still, my point is, I can sit through these types of shows just fine. And as it turned out, this organized show was not like Property Brothers vibes at all. The two hosts act like their entire personalities are a direct result of posts they saw on Mommy Blogger Instagram, mixed with an OCD Pinterest account being run by a squirrel. It's been about 20 years since these women were in their teens, and still there's just so much cringe radiating from their bodies trying to act relatable.
I'm Clea.
And I'm Joanna.
We own a company called The Home Edit.
In fact, their entire staff could make up one of those third-tier sororities they have on every college campus. You know, the one that has all the ugly chicks? These colleges are out here doing virtual recruitment. They're gonna leak your nudes online and then call you a fat cow under your Instagram post as virtual hazing. I'm just gonna go on record and say that this is the whitest show in the entire Netflix catalog.
No one move. No one move. No one move.
No one breathe.
No one breathe. No one breathe.
Found a special navy color. This project is so special, it deserved a special signature color, so we just went all in. It's Joanna and Clea.
I think she knows.
Hi, y'all. Well, I'm just making sure. She might not.
So I somehow made it through the entire 45-minute episode, not completely sober by the way, and let me just say, it was one of the most pointless shows of all time. I would have rather watched Paw Patrol for 4 hours straight while someone squeezed lemon juice into my eyes every 5 seconds. They specialize in redoing closets, that's really it. Do they tear down walls? No. Do they add lights? No. Do they paint? No. Do they do any type of reconstruction at all? No. The whole premise is that these two ladies and their 7 bitches are on a mission to reorganize your closet. This is something I could do on a Saturday afternoon. They go through your stuff, maybe throw some old shit away, ask some very basic questions like what do you do for a living? What color makes you happy?
Blue is like something that is like makes you happy. We love a category that makes you happy.
Okay.
We're gonna highlight it, okay?
Then they basically do what everyone could do for themselves right after they show off what a slob you were living like. They organize your clothing by colors and shades, they label things like your flip-flops and your hair ties. I just really can't imagine being with someone who had to be this organized. Like, wow, you save a whopping 20 seconds getting out the door that you wouldn't have gotten back if you were looking for your stuff. Now you can get to work even earlier, Karen. Look, all I'm saying is the second I see a label gun, I'm running for the hills. And I just can't believe Netflix is simply handing out shows like this garbage to people. I guess it's supposed to be like for people with OCD, because they secured this show based on their Instagram page, which boasts a whopping 3.4 million followers. They seem like the type of women to have live, laugh, love plastered on the wall somewhere in their house. They have an iPhone wallpaper that says something like, you got this, or remember, you're a bad bitch, or maybe even girl boss. I swear some of these women would forget to breathe if their Apple Watch didn't remind them.
I think Kentucky's a state, but
No,
I don't really know.
I got it.
No, but I don't know if it's like a team or school.
All right, yeah.
I don't know if
it's a school, but is
it's
she
a sports team at a school?
They meet up with Reese Witherspoon, and they're all sucking up to a tit like if it's a bunch of frat boys meeting Joe Rogan for the first time. I guess Legally Blonde was really like a bible to these outdated bims. They're the types of people who are guaranteed to say when you walk through the door. But honestly, this does seem like a pretty dope job and a decent concept for a show. It's just the host and the execution that makes the show unbearable for me. And honestly, they don't do enough of a transformation for me either. It's like when Bruce was first transitioning to Caitlyn. He was like halfway there, growing titties. It was like, come on, just go through with it already, buddy. It's kind of like they go to IKEA and do the most simplistic organization with their products, and that's the whole show. So I would avoid this one like the plague. It's been your boy Simp Mari, and I'm out. Peace.